Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry I've been out for a while. Got really fucking sick, probably with the flu or something like that, and also got problem with my tooth. It's all infected, my wisdom tooth. I got to get all 4 of them pulled on the morning of New Year's Eve. Great. Anyway, this drawing should have been done on the 7th or 8th of December, but I got so sick and I couldn't do a damn thing, so we're doing it now. Now, I wanted to do it bracket style, and pretty much what I did was I took everyone's name that was on my list from people who signed up for my contest. I went online, I found a 20-team single elimination bracket, and it's not a seeded bracket, but it could be used like that, like East and West or something like that. But what I did was I just input everyone's name and just hit tab. So wherever that next tab went is where I put everyone's name. So pretty much I'll show you guys the I'll show it to you. See if I can do this without screwing anything up here. Alright. This is the bracket as it stands. And there's a couple of outsiders. And that needed to be done so that everything got done the right way. But like I said, everything was completely random when it went in. So I'm just gonna, keep going down here. And then when that's done, I'll go over to this side. And I'll, follow all these all the way out. And we're gonna do this war style. We're gonna do this war style with a deck of cards. I'm gonna draw cards for everybody, and you guys will watch. And yes, you will watch. And at the end, for the final, I will reshuffle all the cards and then draw a war. It'll be a war between those two players. And whoever wins the tin of Harvest on Hudson from Drew Estate and a new corn cob. So good luck to everybody. I had 20 entries. Thank you guys. And let's get to it. First up, on one of the outskirts, we've got Kevin Poe and that Smoke Guy 13. And Kevin Poe, you draw a king. And that Smoke Guy, a 6. Kevin Poe moves on. Next up, we've got on the outlying bracket, Wiz D and Jaime Oliva Jr. Got Wiz D with a 9 and Jaime with a 5. Wiz D, you move on. On the other outlying side, I've got Lee Piper and Diesel Wrench 4, both really cool guys. If you don't know them, check them out. Lee Piper used to be 8-Bit Origin on YouTube. Lee Piper got a king. Diesel Wrench 4 got an ace. Upset. Alright, that wasn't really an upset, but Diesel Wrench 4. Now, I've got Cibolo Dave and Gary Clinton. Cibolo Dave, you got a 2. Gary Clinton, you got a 10. Gary moves on. Alright, now we're into our actual bracket. The outskirts, the far outskirts are done. We've got the Briar Boy against Kevin Poe. Briar Boy, you got a 6. Kevin Poe, you got a jack. Kevin, you move on. We've got Trav Spirit 7. Tim, good guy, against Robert Little. Trav Spirit got a queen. Robert Little, a queen. We've got a war for both of these people. Let's see here. See how I can do this now. We've got I declare war. I declare war. The first one was Trav Spirit. He drew an 8. And Robert Little, you drew a king. That was the first actual war that we had. Let me bring this back up to my face here. So, Robert Little, you move on. Next up, Carl Hohertz and Wiz D. Carl, bang, king. Wiz, 9. Carl moves on. Next up, Roof Piper 44 and Daniel Hawkard. Roof Piper with a 4. Daniel Hawkard with a 9. Daniel H. Alright, let's see now. The other side in the same area of the bracket. Mr. Peanut 023 versus Diesel Wrench 4. Mr. Peanut with a 7. Diesel Wrench with an 8. Oh! Next up, we got Mr. Puff and Snuff, John, and El Coqui 347 Dart. His name is Albert. I'm just going to say Albert. So, Mr. Puff and Snuff with a jack. Albert with a 3. Sorry, brother. Mr. Puff and Snuff wins that one. Now we got Danny Shore versus Gary Clinton. Danny Shore with a 2. Gary Clinton with a 3. Gary just pulling it out. Next up, and last for this part of the bracket, we've got BF Barry 42 versus Lawrence Gonzalez. BF Barry with a 7. Lawrence Gonzalez with an ace. With an ace. Lawrence G. Alright, moving into, I believe, semifinals. Quarterfinals. Quarterfinals, semifinal, final. Yeah, quarterfinals. Kevin Poe versus Robert Little. Kevin Poe came in all the way from the outside. And he's versing Robert Little. Kevin Poe with an ace. He's going to hold on to his spot unless Robert Little pulls. Nope, a 6. Kevin Poe. Looks like things are going your way, man. We got Carl Hohertz versus Daniel Hawkard. Carl, 9. Daniel, 3. Carl moves on. Alright, on the other side, we got Diesel Wrench 4 versus Mr. Puff and Snuff. Diesel Wrench with a 6. Mr. Puff and Snuff with a 7. Mr. Puff and Snuff moves on. We got Gary Clinton versus Lawrence Gonzalez. Gary Clinton, one of them guys that came over from the outside edge. Gary Clinton got a 10. Lawrence, a 10. We got 1, 2, 3. Gary with an 8. And 1, 2, 3. Lawrence with an 8. Oh my goodness. I've got another war going on. So for Gary, 1, 2, 3. Boom. A 10. I gotta shuffle these up real quick here. I didn't expect this to happen, tell you the truth. I'm trying to shuffle these up. I'll shuffle them a couple times on the table. I can't go moving the camera because I don't want to fuck up the video. But, alright guys. We had Gary with a 10. And then I'm just going to chop. Oh. Like I said, I'm just going to chop. There we go. Lawrence Gonzalez, 1, 2, 3. Boom. With a 5. All right. Gary moves on. Wow, that was some shit, huh? All right, guys. Semifinals. Kevin Poe came in all the way from the outside. And Carl Hohertz. Good luck, guys. Kevin Poe, 8. Carl with a 4. Kevin Poe moves on. And we got Mr. Puff and Snuff and Gary Clinton. Gary Clinton, one of them guys coming out from the outside edge. We got Mr. Puff and Snuff with a 3. Gary Clinton with a 9. Alright. So the funny thing is, we've got 2 guys that started on the way outside brackets, had to work their way into the bracket first, and then come all the way in, and here they are battling it out. I'm going to shuffle these cards up again real good. I need to shuffle them. We got Gary Clinton against Kevin Poe. I dropped 1 card. Got it. Try to get this. I do a chop here. Do a couple of shuffles. Did you know, in order for the deck to be completely random, a dealer needs to shuffle the deck at least 7 times? That's what they say. I play a lot of cards. Alright, guys. One more final cut. Gary Clinton and Kevin Poe. Gary Clinton. Boom. With a 5. Kevin Poe with a queen. Kevin Poe, you are my winner. Alright, guys, let's see if I can turn this around here. Alright, so here's how everything played out. And here's the other side. And like I said, I put everyone's name in randomly, and just hit tab and had that do its thing. And then I just did this war style. I could have rolled a die or anything else. I could have cut for high card, but I decided to do it like war, so it was actually kind of fun. I enjoyed that. So anyway, like I said, sorry for this video taking so long to come up. I really just, I've been through hell the past week and a half or so. I am back though. I will be making videos again. Kevin Poe, congratulations, and thank you to all my subs. Thank you for everyone that entered my contest. Thank you for everyone who watches my videos and watches me ramble and bullshit and smoke. I'll probably do another contest at 200. Maybe 150. Depends on what I feel. Anyway, Kevin Poe, you're my winner. PM me your info and I will send out your winnings. And I hope you enjoy. Everyone else, I love watching everyone's videos and this brother sisterhood that we've got going on. I really enjoy it. So anyway, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. I gotta get my hair cut, get my beard trimmed. Yes, I'm gonna get my beard trimmed. I don't want to fuck it up. Guys, everyone be good. I'll talk to you guys later.